the box again.
Yeah, so you can move the box.
Move it where?
The arrow, click, got it. Something like that.
Oh, I see, got it.
Well, greetings to everybody. Saludos a todos. This is the third episode of the Tio Pancho and Abba Ed show. So welcome to all of you. I hope you had a blessed celebration of All Saints. November 8th, this week is the last week to visit 7th and 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th are last days to visit the cemetery.
Tomorrow will be the third day.
Well, no, we're in the next week. So,
that's right.
6, 7, and 8, yeah. There you go.
Forget about it.
And then this Friday is Veterans Day, so maybe we might say a little bit about that.
Is that Veterans Day a federal holiday?
Yes.
Everything's closed down?
Yeah, government-wise and schools-wise, some businesses are open, but
How about the trash collectors?
that
They're
would-
usually closed down.
yeah.
So
So
they say, well, because of the holiday, we're gonna pick it up the next day. It's always,
it's usually November 11th, but this year's November 10th, so Friday's a holiday,
oh, a 3-day holiday.
3-day weekend.
That's good for people, you know,
Yeah,
who work all their,
You know, yes.
9 to 5, 6,
Yeah.
60 hours a week. A 3-day holiday is always good.
So last week, we had a taste test between tequila and mezcal.
That's right.
And I vote for tequila,
And I,
vote for mezcal.
that's right.
And we always have different tastes and everything.
All the way.
But this we might agree on. We have in front of us 2 glasses. One is Coke and one is Pepsi. Now, we agree.
You have ice in both of them?
Yeah. Mine doesn't have ice, yours does.
Where's my other one?
You have two
Oh,
over
okay.
there, yeah. So, no, those are mine, these are mine. Okay, those are mine, those are yours, okay? Don't mix them up, don't mix them up. Keep-
Okay, I'm not mixing them up.
Oh, my word.
I didn't mix them up.
All right.
I didn't mix them up.
So, in theory, Coke is number 1. That's both for Tio Pancho and for myself. So we're gonna find out if we can tell them.
Whichever one I like is the one I'm gonna, who that was I am speaking to today?
Angie.
Angie. She said that I can call the company and ask them to sponsor us.
Okay,
So whichever one I like is the one I'm gonna call the sponsor.
all right.
That's a pretty heavy statement.
So out of these 2, which one are you gonna pick first?
The one to the left,
The one to the left,
which is
okay?
your right.
Okay, all right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Salud.
Salud.
Bendición.
Bendición.
Salvación.
Salvación.
We can,
That's Pepsi.
yeah, it's Pepsi, clearly, yeah. Yeah.
Did I get it?
Let me see. Well, let's drink the other one. And
I don't need to.
Yeah, me neither. I know that's Pepsi, yeah. Okay,
That's Pepsi.
okay, drink the other one.
Let me, what you could do? You could drink the other one?
No, I'm just gonna wait for you to say, you said you get it. You can tell it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit thin, you know.
And it's not as carbonated as Coca Cola.
Yeah.
Carbonated, you get that, oh, you want to Belgian. Oh, that feels good, thank you, Coca Cola.
Exactly.
That's
So,
it's pretty flat, and it's pretty mellow.
yeah, I've never liked Pepsi. Never liked Pepsi.
And this is?
Well, I think it's Coke. We'll flip up the cards in a little bit.
What's the?
Cheers for joy.
Wait a minute. Can you get that? It's like a.
Yeah, it's because of the virtual background. That's gotta be Coke.
Oh, yeah, that's Coke.
Okay, we're gonna flip the cards. Number 1
Number one.
was Pepsi, yes, and
All right.
number 2 was Coca. Okay, yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, Coca-Cola.
That's it.
That was a randomized sipping test. We can tell the difference, and we prefer Coke, so we're ready for you to sponsor us.
That's right, and sponsors, I mean, throughout the world.
We're
We're in everything, we're internet, we're Netflix.
not
yet?
No, we're not on
We're
that.
talking about a contract or what?
No,
Not yet, right.
I think our first episode got like 50 views, and our second episode has like 12 views, so.
People are busy on weekdays.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so, I'll get in head of Coca Cola and ask them to sponsor us. I'll work on that.
Yeah. So, whom we are sponsoring is Letty's Casita on
Yay!
4th Street. We were just there today.
Oh, my word, I'm still stuffed. I'm still stuffed.
The food is fabulous. They make their own flour tortilla, homemade flour tortillas.
Yeah.
And you know the first thing I ask when I go in to tell them what it is.
He asks for a hot, fresh flour tortilla with butter.
Ahí nomás.
Tortilla de harina
Yes.
con mantequilla.
Yes. And today I had what you always have.
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever ordered it.
Okay.
It was delicious, but I'll never order it again. It's so filling. I still have half of it.
Yeah.
For breakfast mañana, you know, which is a omelet stuff like everything
included in the kitchen sink.
Yeah. This omelet reminds me of the alambres of Mexico City. It has 4 types of meat in it. It has cheese. It's so delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're the Mexico City, they're as big as the ones they have at Letty that got used to. That was huge.
The alambres of Mexico City are pretty big.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I asked for some ranchero sauce on top of it.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I usually get that. That's my special. But maybe share with the people what your special burrito is.
Well, my special burrito, which is not even on the menu, and I'm surprised it's not yet. That maybe after this evening, I get a burrito, a homemade big flour
It's a
tortilla,
massive burrito.
con lengua, papas, y mole de chocolate, beef tongue, pieces of potato with that sweet mole sauce.
Yeah.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
So if you go to Letty's and you ask for the burrito of Pancho, that's what it'll have.
That's
The
right.
lengua meat, which is marinated in mole sauce, and it'll have cooked potatoes on the inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
usually what Tio Pancho orders.
yeah,
What he ordered today, the special omelet, is usually what I get.
right.
But I also get any type of enchiladas from there. Any type the what do you call those tacos? The 3 taco plate, the street shredded beef, or the tacos de papa, which are amazing.
Yeah, that's good during there for those people who don't eat meat.
Right?
The taquitos.
Yeah, and the cheese enchiladas are fantastic. The chicken, the beef.
They give you like a dozen small of those.
You can get a dozen small
Oh my
papa
word.
flautas. Yeah.
Yes, with how come in my days they were called taquitos, now they call them flautas.
Flautas. Yeah. It depends on. In some places in Tlaxcala, they're called tacos dorados. You know. Remember, I said, do you guys have flautas? No, we don't have flautas. You have tacos dorados? See, and they were flautas. You know? So yeah.
I'll get my.
All right.
That's great. Oh, sugar taste.
Yeah. So the carne asada fries, which I had today, are fabulous. I mean, anything at Letty's is good because it's according to our humble opinion, is
Everything's
authentic Mexican food. Usually you can count on a good salsa there, and the chips, and excellent service. It's a little place. You wouldn't even recognize it driving down 4th Street, going up 4th Street, that it's a restaurant, but it's a little yellow house, Letty's Casita.
You go south on 4th Street till you pass the China Palace, Chinese food, comida china. Is that the China Palace right hand
It's on
side?
Orange, huh? Yeah.
Huh?
It's on 4th Street in Orange, yeah, China
Okay.
Palace.
So you go up one more block south, it's the left-hand side, the house is.
Yeah, what's the name of the panaderia that's there? Is that Conchas?
Yeah.
It's near Conchas Panaderia. It's so close to Ruben's Raspados, you know, right across the way. And,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
So anyway,
So,
wonderful place I have, and I also, one of my specials I have there is 2 cheese enchiladas with a fish taco.
yeah,
The balance is fabulous.
yes, yeah.
You know, I mean, for those people, again, during Lent, if you give up meat,
Yeah.
on certain days,
Mhm.
it's a fabulous combination to have.
So if you're in the Imperial Valley and you've never gone to Letty's, Tio Pancho and Abba
Hey,
Ed.
I'll tell you something else that's delicious there. Carnitas.
Oh my word, yeah. Yeah, I get that occasionally too. Thanks for reminding me.
You sure do.
I get the tacos de carnitas and I get the carnitas plate.
And they come in like a crisp outside, but medium inside. I mean, they're perfect.
Oh my word.
With what? The beans? Right, it's beans.
With the carnitas plate, you get beans, and then they put cilantro and cebolla on the plate.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and then the corn tortillas there are fabulous. I mean,
Right.
they're to rival the tortillas of Cardenas, you know.
Maybe they buy them there.
No. It's a different taste, yeah.
It is a different taste.
Yeah. So everybody at Letty's, we salute you.
Absolutely.
Saludos, yeah.
And so anyway, I can tell, but this comes out next week, right?
Yeah. So
I
you want to
can
talk
tell
about
what
this?
happened today.
You could, but you don't want to mix up the, well,
You don't want to mix up the things.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
well,
Yeah,
last week or
last
month.
Yeah, last week we celebrated
All right.
at the cemetery.
You are the director.
Yeah.
I'm the producer. You're the director.
All right.
Huh? Why not?
I'm a co-producer.
You're a co-producer?
Yeah.
Then I'm
You're executive producer.
ta-da, I like that title.
Oops, excuse me. Yeah.
I like that. You know, I watched on TV last night,
You ever see that movie motion picture Elvis?
No.
that guy, that kid who plays that, I thought at times that he was Elvis Presley in the movie. It was really a great, and what's his name? Not Tom Hanks. Is it Tom Hanks?
I think he's in that movie.
Tom Hanks, yeah, plays it was his manager at the what do you call him, Captain? The manager of Elvis Presley, I forget. I don't remember.
Well, I'm not going to say the movie, but but people that I have known that have seen it have said that they thought, oh, this
It was a good movie.
Yeah.
Was he up for an Oscar? I think he was up for an Oscar, but I'm not.
You guys got the wrong guy.
Yeah, you don't know. Oh, okay. Forget it.
So you wanted to talk about the scapular, the devotion to the scapular.
Yes, scapula. Oh, I've never mentioned scapula.
Well, you mentioned the importance of having your rosary, your Saint Benedict cross, your scapular, and your miraculous medal.
That's right.
But you said before in the production meeting that you wanted to say a few words about the scapular.
Yeah, the scapula. That's another one. The blessing she's given is the scapula. And she says that whomever dies wearing the scapula shall never suffer eternal fire.
And my scapular too.
You know, down there.
Yeah.
And it also makes us, when we wear the scapula, we are devoted to Mary, we belong to her army. We just, hey, nothing said except wear the scapula, and it's all said.
Scapular reminds us of our baptism, that we have been clothed with Christ, and you typically feel it throughout the day.
Mhm.
And it's a reminder of the privilege and responsibility of prayer, of having been not only clothed with Christ, but having the protective mantle of the Virgin Mary. So it's a nice devotion. I'm always happy to see people wearing the scapular.
I'll tell you another thing. Sometimes, when I wear my rosary, I have a little pouch, my rosary pouch. I put it in my left pocket. To my Saint Benedict crucifix. But sometimes I forget those. I forget them. It's just, but I always wear the scapula.
Yeah. Oh,
You understand?
Yeah.
I forget my rosary, which is very early, but it does happen. Or my Saint Benedict crucifix. But you always have the scapula.
Since I did my consecration to Jesus through Mary, I always wear a pulsera, a bracelet of the Virgin Mary of the saints. In fact, if I don't wear it when I feel
naked.
Yeah, I feel naked.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Go back inside and get my.
Well, I have a bracelet, but this is one that was made to a friend of mine who lived on Maui. And this bracelet says Maui Strong. Isn't that beautiful? Boy, they really so our dear friends in the islands of Hawaii, particularly Maui.
Well, we have friends who live in Acapulco who have had their houses destroyed by the Hurricane Otis. So we sent some money down to them for this month, and then hopefully mid-November, end of November, to send some more money. Because people just devastated, people whom we know, people whom we spend time with. I've stayed in Acapulco, Chipatzingo, and these people.
I showed them.
Yeah, we showed up Dolly. Dolly's here. Dolly is our faithful mascot, and I showed her last time, and she got scared, started shaking. So
Not Dolly. She's a wired fox baby. And always wired, I tell you. As old as
she gets spazzed out. Yeah.
She's always.
She's not really cariñosa. She's not really affectionate.
Well, that's the German in her.
Yeah, and she gets kind of timid if you pet her.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right. She's all
business.
she's not like a normal dog, you know, not like a normal dog.
But I let her do her thing.
You know, the only thing about trainers that like, if I go somewhere else, I'm going to, you know, my daughter's house, and then I have her leash.
Yeah,
The only thing I tell her to do is sit.
yeah.
That's why they sit.
She doesn't do it.
You know, so.
You should know, people out there, that when she comes into a room and Tio Pancho calls her, she just looks at him and she comes straight to me.
Yeah. She looks at me, then
She goes to Abba Ed.
she goes the
Opposite direction, yeah.
You know?
She does the opposite of what Tio Pancho tells
It's
her.
called respect.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the scapula is a beautiful thing. It's just, and I wish more people, you know, I'm a prison missionary. And when I go to the prisons, I go to, what's the?
County jail?
Huh?
County jail?
Yeah, but where do I buy them? At O'Connor's.
O'Connor's.
I buy 100 scapulas at a time. You bless them. I had them out to the prisoners. And St. Gertrude's Great Prayer
For all the holy souls of purgatory. I have cards in Spanish because.
Oh, people were asking about that St. Gertrude prayer. So,
They were?
yeah, after the podcast.
They
So,
were?
yeah. So we'll send them a link to it, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, how sweet is that?
Yeah.
Every time you say that, it releases 1,000 souls from purgatory. And they, in return, those souls will pray for you. For the rest of your life to be there at your judgment day.
So one major difference between Tio Pancho and myself is that I base my beliefs on the public revelation of the church. Tio Pancho bases his faith on the public revelation of the church, but relies heavily on private revelation, which is seers, visionaries, what people have reported, apparitions that either Jesus or the saints or the Blessed Virgin Mary have said, locutions, yeah. So I'm not a big fan of those, but Tio Pancho is. So that's why you're gonna hear me say public revelation and private revelation. So what Tio Pancho just said is private revelation.
Amen.
The faithful are free to believe it or not, but it's not a tenet of the faith.
Right. When you were in Paris, France, did you visit the saint in corrupt body?
I did. When I was in Paris, I'll never go back. I visited the tomb of Saint Louis de Marillac and the shrine of the Miraculous Meadow.
That's the one.
Yeah, beautiful place. And I also visited the shrine of Saint Vincent de Paul,
I didn't visit that one.
just down the street.
I had no idea.
He's right at it. I mean, his body's incorrupt, right inside the altar.
Yeah.
And there was another saint we visited. Oh, yeah. Oh, my word, I can't think of it. Another French saint. Visitation Sisters? No. Anyways, we were blessed. That was in 2011.
Hugh Perot?
No, let's see.
You didn't get that, folks.
Who's that?
Hugh Perot, he's a detective.
All right, okay. So, but yeah, we tried to buy medals there, but they were too expensive.
Very expensive. Very. I know because that's what happened to me. And I think the only ones they had there were made out of 18-karat gold. They're all gold. You know, and I had a budget, you know, when you travel, period, and let alone in Europe, you have a budget. So maybe 40, they were like $280, 180. I said, I can't.
You know where I bought my miraculous medals at?
Where?
Much cheaper.
Tijuana?
Lourdes, France.
Yeah.
Bought them there and saved a fortune.
You know where you can also buy those items when you go see the Pope, they have like 1,001 stands around there, you know?
You know what I did in Rome? If you ever go to Rome, there's the stores are expensive or inexpensive. You know what I did? I followed the missionaries of charity because I knew they were frugal.
Right.
And they had the best quality at the lowest prices. The sisters there, I followed them.
Yes.
And I bought a whole bunch of miraculous medals there too, and other sacramentals. And I bought them. It filled my backpack. My backpack was all heavy. You know? And I took them to the papal audience so that Pope Benedict XVI could bless them, and he did. Yeah. So,
That's beautiful.
Saint Louis de Marillac. It's gotta be. She's gotta be. Maybe it's Saint. No.
I have it on here, blessed by Saint John Paul II.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, I'm very blessed.
So the shrine of Saint Vincent de Paul.
Yeah.
There's a third saint there, right in that area. Who was the one that founded the Daughters of Charity?
91. Was it Saint John Paul II, the Pope in 91?
He was Pope from 1978 to 2005.
Yeah. Okay, that's him.
So what's next on our list?
Okay, what's next is this.
Is it Veterans Day or what?
It's Veterans Day.
Yeah, so yeah, we spoke about that a little bit. It's normally November 11th, but it's November 10th. So this is for those who have served in the military and especially who have maybe served in combat areas or in combat itself.
Absolutely. Those who gave their life.
Well, that's Memorial Day. And so Memorial Day is in May.
Memorial Day is when they pass away.
Memorial Day is those soldiers who have died, right? That's in May. And Veterans Day are the ones who are still alive. Yeah.
Well, far out.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that because we must support them, and a lot of times they have problems.
Post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
So be checking up on your veterans.
I will drink some in the morning, the green tea with bee pollen and honey.
Hopefully that makes it
Very
feel better.
healthy,
Yeah.
very healthy. Green tea, bee pollen and honey. You wait till the green tea is cool down room temperature, then you put in your, actually when the green tea is hot, you put in your honey so it'll melt. Let it set, room temperature, put it in the refrigerator, and then put in your tablespoon of bee pollen, stir it in. I'm telling you, it'll make you live longer and healthier. Went for a walk today with Dolly.
Yay, that's good.
First walk of the year.
So the weather's changing out here.
Yeah,
It was 84, but it didn't feel that, it didn't feel
beautiful.
warm.
It's beautiful.
It's getting cooler in the evenings.
Yes.
And yeah, so as we are recording this, San Diego Padres are without a manager.
Wow. Yeah, right.
Bob Melvin.
Right there. Can you see
Right,
that?
that's right.
That's right.
Bob Melvin is the manager of the Giants in San Francisco. So we'll be getting a new manager one of these days. And the rumors are that we're going to lose Juan Soto. So we'll see. But we hope that Coach Niebla stays as our pitching coach. You don't like bringing it backwards? No, it's not your style, it's my style. Yeah. We hope that Coach Ruben Niebla stays on the squad. And we hope Blake Snell stays and we make it to the World Series and that we win it. I hope and pray that I can see a World Series win before the Lord calls me home.
Wow. Okay, let me write that one on your bucket list.
Oh, it's been on my bucket list for many, many years.
Yeah, I can remember back, when was it, the 80s, the 80s that the World Series was in San Diego.
Yeah, 1984, Padres.
I remember that, because I just got back to Hawaii in 81.
Yeah.
And then the World Series.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
good.
we were there in 98 too. In 1998, we lost both times.
Yeah.
We got swept both times. So we don't have much success.
Have we spoken about one of my favorite restaurants in San Diego? I think we spoke about this. I talked about these.
No, you can't talk about them tonight.
Okay, but I have another one.
Okay.
Eddie G's.
Eddie V's or Eddie G's?
What is Eddie V's?
Eddie V's.
Yeah. Nice. Good food. You like it?
What?
Oh,
I don't ever want to go back. I don't ever want
Oh my word! I'm glad. I'm sitting down because I could faint, fall down if I'm standing up. Oh my word! I have to breathe. I gotta take a minute to.
Too expensive, too fancy. My word.
The food though, the food is fabulous. What
Food
else?
is-
PF Chang.
Yeah, PF Chang spoke about that last time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh. Stuff to do. There's that Italian restaurant I eat in
I always forget the name of that city. Because if you're facing San Diego,
Philippines, right? Philippines?
No, the one that's up the coast, up the, Strand.
Coronado or La Jolla?
No, neither one, in between. And, okay, interstate, picture it, Interstate 8 West.
Yeah.
So you follow it off until it ends. Then you take a left. What's that area up there?
Is that Ocean Beach or Pacific Beach? Or?
Close. What's it called?
It beats me. I haven't eaten there.
Cliffs. What's the cliffs?
Sunset Cliffs?
it's the Sunset Cliffs. Yeah, that's part of the area. Come on, folks. Help us out here. What's up there? There was a Italian restaurant up there in that area. Really delicious.
What are some of the places that you like there?
I like that place, but I can't. What's the name of that area? Did you?
A couple of one came up. Pomodoro Restaurante, Rosario's Pizza, Udivo Restaurant.
And what city is that?
It looks to be Pacific Beach. Poma's Italian Deli.
Pacific Beach, that's what it is.
Yeah. Rosario's Pizza.
Pacific Beach.
Mm.
So the main drag there. They have they make their own pasta there. They give me
Roma's Italian Deli. Poma's. I don't think you're
get
gonna
that outside. Anyway, what?
I can't find it.
Anyway, I know where it's at. That's the most important thing.
All right.
But let me see. And I like to eat. I like twice a week. Listen, I told you I went the other day with my friend Jackson to the casino there. He took us out to dinner.
K-Chan in Yuma?
Yes.
No.
I told you I had a fabulous dinner.
No. Okay. Yeah.
Surf and surf.
Yeah.
Filet mignon
Uh-huh.
with your lobster. And then twice baked potatoes, which I love, with plenty of butter, salt, and pepper, whatever. It was fabulous.
When I eat baked potatoes, that thing is going to be swimming in sour cream. Swimming. You've seen how much sour cream I put on
I
it.
know. Turn me off a little bit.
Yeah, when it comes to food, Tio Pancho and myself are the exact opposite.
Well, no, we always go to a restaurant. We both enjoy what we order.
Like for example, any of these, I never kind of care to go back. What is the Golden Rail in Yuma, or whatever that is? Is it something grill?
Here. The one in Yuma is fabulous. River City Grill.
I don't know much to see in that place. I mean, I'll go occasionally, but
They have. I'll tell you what they have. They have the crab cakes. And I was talking to my friend Loretta. I told her about the place, and she said, "Oh, I like crab cakes." I said, "Once you heal your leg, we'll go."
so our podcast is about faith, food, fun, and music. We cover food today.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful music.
Music.
What music?
Well, you're going to an amazing concert coming up pretty soon. I have tickets, but I can't go.
What is that? The 11th?
No, it's coming up on a Friday. It's coming 2
It's gonna
weeks.
be Friday? Tomorrow?
No.
Next Friday.
It's gonna go see the Mavericks.
Oh boy, they're rock and roll.
If you've never heard the Mavericks before, Tex-Mex band, English and Spanish,
Oh,
harmonies, music.
fabulous.
Look them up. Look them up on YouTube. Mavericks, Tex-Mex, or wherever you get your podcasts or music.
Yes.
The Mavericks.
This is
You're
not
gonna
the
love
first
them.
time I've seen them. This would be the first, second, third time. I first saw them at the Belly Up.
Yeah.
Then I saw them at, they're at Shelter Island at Humphreys. And this will be the third time.
These guys have style too. I mean, they dress to the nines, like zoot suits, you know.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long, that life is a very hard life.
Yeah.
A very.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You know, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want the money, but I wouldn't want
It's
to
hard
work
work,
for it.
it's hard work, yeah.
I mean,
Bad, I mean, malnourishment, you get all kinds of junk food, you're not able to sleep, you have to travel.
well, that's why they do a tour like 3 months. That's it. For 3 months, work your butt off, then go home for the next 9.
Well, one of my favorite of all time musicians, he lives in Phoenix, and he has 3 or 4 different bands, and he's been nonstop. In fact, they're gonna play in Yuma. He's gonna play, one of his bands is gonna play in Yuma. What the heck? I mean, when does a band like that quality come to Yuma? And guess what day they're playing on?
What band is it?
Well, I'm not gonna say the name.
Okay.
I'll say the initials, GAAD. I will say the name of the singer, Max Cavalera.
Max
Cavalera,
yeah. Mexican?
He's from Brazil. He's from Brazil.
Brazilian.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest metal singers and players of all time.
No kidding.
And
Is it hard rock like that August Burns Red?
oh yeah. If it wasn't for this guy, August Burns Red wouldn't exist, right? So Max Cavalera, his first band is called Sepultura, right? So they're coming to Yuma and they're playing on Good Friday. Can you believe that? Here in Yuma.
Good Friday.
I'm not going. I'm not
Bad
going.
timing.
Yeah, bad timing. Gosh. Of all the times and places.
No kidding. Yeah.
Meant
Meant to be. Meant to be.
I'm going to be hearing confessions and celebrating Holy Liturgy. That takes priority, you know?
So
So,
the whole week.
Yeah.
Whole week.
yeah. Yes.
And I hope, at that time of year, people are in the Divine Mercy.
Oh, yeah. The Divine Mercy, we'll cover that in the near future, but the Divine Mercy Novena begins on Good Friday
Yes.
and concludes on the Saturday of the octave of Easter,
Yes.
which this year Easter is on, oh my word,
I hope it's gonna be a 3-day holiday again. So on Friday.
Sure, yeah, well, it's in March. I want to say it's like March 27th. Don't quote me on it. But Easter Lent starts really early next year. So get ready. As soon as Christmas ends, then it's going to be.
And we have to talk about rules and regulations. I thought for all my life that if I give up meat, I give it up all the time. But you said no, you give up meat, but you can eat it on Saturdays and Sundays. Things that are aware for people.
Right. There's some of the faithful are obliged to fast and take meat, and some are not. There's age limits,
Yeah.
and there's other. The faithful are kind of free to govern their own devotions, except for on Ash Wednesday and Good Friday.
Right.
But recently, because of the conflict in Ukraine and also in Israel,
Yes.
Pope Francis has been asking for voluntary days of prayer and fasting. We just had 2. I wouldn't be surprised if more come up. See, we're in November. So yes, yeah. Well, we're also getting ready. So not only is Tio Pancho getting ready, I have tickets, but I'm gonna have to sell them to see the Mavericks.
Right.
But we're getting ready also to go to our first Águilas game, which is gonna be cold. I can guarantee that.
Wait.
And people say that baseball in America is one thing, but baseball in Mexico is another thing. So looking forward to that,
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I wonder if they sell steamed hot dogs with plenty of mustard.
I'm sure you can get tacos and hot dogs.
Yeah.
You
You gotta
can,
have that hot bun, that hot moist bun with the hot dog and mustard.
well,
The bun can't be
now that we're on
temperature
the,
cold.
now that we're on the subject,
Huh?
when we go to Tlaxcala,
Yeah.
in the main plaza, sometimes there's a guy there making hot dogs and hamburgers.
Oh, you mean in front of the hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the time he's been there.
Now, tell me what's unique about those hamburgers? Everything's fresh and hot or what?
Oh, it's made with tender loving care. And LTC, right?
TLC.
TLC, okay.
TLC.
And they put the hamburger, the fried onions there, you gotta do your thing, and then jalapeno, if you want cheese. I usually don't like cheese, I don't like, and he butters the bun, I mean, everything is in unison and it's melts in your mouth.
Okay.
Melts in your
So it's
mouth.
delicious, Yeah.
Fabulous.
Tio Pancho and Dr. Gamboa, whom we love, they go to that, dude. Usually I just go to bed by that time, but yeah. Or I get a little siesta before going to
Yes.
procession of Our Lady of Ocotlan, yeah.
Ocotlan, Our Lady of Ocotlan, beautiful lady, huh?
Well, we're wrapping things up here on our third podcast. Anything else you want to talk about?
Let me see, anything else? Be sure to, well, I would say, be sure to go, not only to church, be sure to go to mass.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you don't go to mass, that means your guardian angel doesn't go to mass either. So you're working for two people there. So you want to not be so selfish and go to mass. And one of the greatest blessings Jesus tells us is that walking in the stations of the cross. The graces you receive are speechless, leaves you dumbfounded. It's so beautiful, so great. Find out the graces. What graces do we receive in walking in the stations of the cross? Good. I try to do that at least twice a month. Love you.
All right. So I want to echo that. Worship the Lord, go to mass, wear one of the scapulars, and of the many devotions in the church, Tio Pancho heartily recommends the Stations of the Cross.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about, can I mention this, the state of one of our priests who just got through the operation?
Well, two priests who just came out of the same surgery. We need to keep praying for Father Jose Alfredo.
Same surgery?
Same surgery, and Father Carlos Rojas in Calexico, yeah. Both are not fully recovered, and they're kind of, yeah.
And what were their,
Well, let's not share what the surgery was, But
all right,
same one, yeah.
Okay, okie dokie, Tamio.
So we sign out by saying salud,
Salud,
bendición,
bendición,
y salvación.
y salvación.
See you next time.
Aloha.
Aloha.